exactly what you want to see. Let's run this puppy in. Score a touchdown and tie this game. Life, run for your life, touchdown on one play. Worked on this in practice. Touchdown. It's up to Kelvin Benjamin. This is all you, buddy. Kelvin Benjamin for a touchdown. Oh, he toasted his man. Holmes toasted his man. Spin move. Oh! Oh! What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Chicago Cougars Relocation franchise here on MLB The Show 22. That is right. We return, and we are in our second off season? Question mark? I think it's our second off season, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it is. And after the season that we had, and we sold some more players, I think we're ready to go big this offseason. And I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, if the Angels haven't extended a contract offer to him, I think Shohei Ohtani could be in this free agency class. So there could be a Babe Ruth type player coming to play for the Cougars next season. I don't know. It's all up in the air. We'll have to see what happens. We can move some money around if that's the case. I hope you guys are excited. Hit that like button if you're enjoying this series. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Juice Club. Let's get straight to it. So in the last episode, we played the rest of the season. We finished it out. We simulated. We passed October. We simulated the playoffs. And the Dodgers, for I think the second straight year, won the World Series. 4-1 over the Blue Jays. If we take a look at our GM goals, we finished 2022, our first season, 70-92, and then we finished this past season 80-82. So we got a little bit better. We almost got to 500. We were really, really close, but we could not get there. We are going to advance the day past the offseason stuff. If you want to take a look at all that stuff, we saw it all at the end of the last episode. So if you want to see the stats, if you want to see the awards, the league leaders, who won World Series MVP, playoff MVP, all that stuff is at the end of last episode. So if you want to go see all that, go and take a look at it, check it out. So we are taking a look at retirees for this season. Lance Lynn is going to call it a career. Justin Verlander's calling it a career. Max Scherzer's retiring. Wow, some big names. Okay, so 2 guaranteed Hall of Famers. Justin Verlander and Max Scherzer are absolutely Hall of Famers. It's just Max Scherzer? No, there's no way Justin Verlander doesn't make the Hall of Fame in real life. There's absolutely no way he doesn't make the Hall of Fame. Max Scherzer, obviously, but Justin Verlander is going to make the Hall of Fame. I guarantee you. All right, so now we get to exclusive free agency, and I told you I was going to offer a contract to Cody Bellinger, but I was going to try and get that money down from what he was making in his current contract, and I think a 2-year, $11 million per is a fair deal. So we'll offer that contract to him. Emilio Pagan, I will offer a contract to as well, because I think that he was a valuable bullpen arm. So if we go $3.5 million over 1 year, I think that's fine. I'm not going to rebrand the team or anything. I changed the logos, as you can see last offseason. We now have the Cougar logo on the top of the hat. Although I might rebrand the team. I'll take a look. I'll see what I can do. I don't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. We do have to hire a new hitting coach, which is very interesting. I didn't know we were running low on hitting coaches. Sandy Alomar Jr. is available for a contract. David Ross, AJ Hinch, but he brings -3 bunting, and people are probably going to want him for as their manager. So we're going to have to look for. I like Jared Bishop, but he's 51. Dusty Wathan. He's only 46, so that could be pretty good. Let's see if we can get Dusty on a nice little deal right there. So we got our hitting coach, and I'm gonna go and I'll take a look. I might rebrand the jerseys, I might not, but I'll come back when I'm finished if I've done anything. Okay, so I'm back, and I ended up changing the uniforms. We're gonna go with the pinstripe look for the third season. So these are what the home jerseys are gonna look like. We got the pinstripes and the little blue thing down below to kind of set us away from like the Yankees and stuff like that. So that's what the home jersey is going to look like. These are what the away jerseys will look like. If I can get a good look, there you go. That's what the away jersey is going to look like. So we got pinstripes on both So we'll go with the little classic pinstripe look for the season. Next year we may change it up again, go with a different look, but I kind of like the pinstripe. So that's what we're gonna do. We are gonna finish. We're gonna finish with this. No, I don't need to do it. Do I need to do that? Exporting a custom team saves a copy of this team. Oh yeah, sure, I'll do that. So this is gonna be. I don't know. I'll just name it like Cougars pinstripe, I guess. I don't really know. Cougars pinstripe. Is that how you say it? Is that how you spell it? I think that's how you spell it. Not that. Pinstripe. All right, perfect. I've got a bunch of other things saved here. So we got Chicago Cougars. So we'll just save as Cougars pinstripes. So there we go. So we rebranded the team to be pinstripes. I like it already. And now let's go. We've already offered all that stuff. I haven't done anything else. So let's simulate a few days, see if we get it. Dusty Wathan has decided that he no longer has interest in the hitting coach. Okay. So neither of those guys have accepted our contract offer either. So Dusty Wathan didn't want to be our hitting coach anymore. What about Bill Kendall? But he's 62. I don't really want to get a guy that's 62 as our hitting coach. Jared Bishop's 51. We already took a look at him. What about Jim Hickey? He's 61. Jason Graves is only 37. All right. We'll give Jason Graves an opportunity to be the hitting coach here. He seems like he brings something to the team. Nothing yet. Now, okay. So we got Justin Graves. Now we got the qualifying offers, and we enter free agency. This is where it gets big. Shohei Ohtani is here, but a qualifying offer has been made, which means that if we try and sign him, when we do sign him, we lose a draft pick, which for Shohei Ohtani might not be such a bad thing. He went 11-8 last year in 228 innings. He had a 2.91 ERA, a 9.5 WHIP, 5.3 WAR. He pitched really well. In his at-bats, he hit 32 home runs, drove in 83, hit 255, 360 average. Has Shohei Ohtani really been in the league since 2018? That's crazy, man. That's absolutely crazy. I know he missed a lot in 2020, or not in 2020. He missed a lot of games these 2 years because he was hurt a little bit. So, but he played 162 last year this past season for the Angels. So, oh, that's so crazy. That's so crazy that he's here. Do we take the risk, bite the bullet? Jacob Degrom's 35. I mean, I would go for Jacob Degrom. He's been in the league since 2014. Wow. Jacob, I remember when he was coming up. That's how old I am. Jacob Degrom is 35, so I don't think it's worth it. Julio Urias. 2016 for him? No shot, man. I remember making this dude in MLB The Show. I used to create this guy. 2016? That's crazy. There's actually Tyler Glasnow wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either. Like, he looks like he could be pretty good, but there's so much that I want to do. Jack Flaherty's only 28, by the way. He's 11-10. Jack Flaherty does pretty well in simulation, I will say that. But let's not get too caught up in just the starting pitchers. Let's caught up with everybody else that's in free agency here. Some decent closing pitchers. Catcher's not amazing this year. Neither is first base, nothing insane. Second base, same thing. Third base, J-Rams here. Jose Ramirez. Okay, Matt Chapman also. Interesting. Shortstop, not amazing. Left field, I am looking for a left fielder, but probably not here. Center field, there's Cody Bellinger, but we've already made our offer. And then right field, Teoscar Hernandez, 31 years old at this point. Okay, so it's really just starting pitcher and third base. That is like the crazy things this free agent class. So if we take a look at starting pitcher, we have Shane McClanahan, who's going to be here for a while, I hope. We have James Caprillion, Jack Leiter, Tristan McKenzie, and Grayson Rodriguez. We have to figure out something to do with Tristan McKenzie because I don't know if he's going to survive next season. He might get traded. I think our bullpen is good. I think our bullpen is fine. It's good enough. But if we could bring in a Shohei Ohtani or a Tyler Glasnow or somebody like that, that could be really, really good for this team. And then in terms of the lineup, third base we have Bobby Witt Jr., so that's not a problem. At least it shouldn't be. Oh, that's center field. Whoops. Oh, they took out him because we haven't signed him yet. This team is good. We just need a better a faster, not a better, but a faster right fielder and a faster left fielder. And third base, I think third base is fine where it is with Bobby Witt. So I don't think we need anybody there. I think that we just need some starting pitching. And I've talked about that in the past, how starting pitching I feel like is the one thing that we have been missing on that would make this team a lot better. We have 59.7 in available budget, but we can clear some of that up. I mean, Frankie's costing a lot of money. Austin Meadows costs a decent amount. But other than that, we don't have like a lot of big contracts on the books. Shohei's got to be the move. I mean, I can't not offer Shohei Ohtani a contract, right? It would be insane to not offer him a contract. But would we have to offer him a 12-year deal? Would we offer him a 12-year deal? A 15-year contract? For Shohei Ohtani, I can't offer him. I'm not getting crazy. But if we offer him a 6-year contract, is that out of the realm of possibility? Oh, God, that's so much money. That is so much money. I'm actually going to withdraw the offer and make a better offer. Now that I know that they're offering 7 years. We'll compete. We'll throw our name in the hat. If we don't get him, we don't get him. But I wouldn't be doing my part as the GM of this team if I didn't offer Shohei a contract. It's Shohei Ohtani. You have to offer him. You have to at least offer him a contract. But now for guys that I feasibly think we could get, I'm intrigued by Tyler Glasnow and Julio Urias, or Urias. I think it's Urias. Jack Flaherty also. And the Cardinals haven't even offered him a contract. He's 28 years old. Both of these guys I like. I'd offer Flaherty a contract. 3 years, 86 or 80 million. I know this is getting a little crazy, but the starting pitching, I feel like if we have starting pitching, then we have a team. That's just my thinking. Like, you know what I'm thinking? Like, our hitting is like on point, but our pitching needs that extra oomph. So I think if we could get one of these three, if not all of them, that would be amazing. But I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think we'd have the money to. And I don't think there's anybody else. I mean, our bullpen is pretty good. I don't think we need to go for anybody else here in the bullpen. I don't think there's anybody that really like piques my interest. And then closing pitchers, I don't think we need to get. Oh man, and then there's obviously nobody here in the skill position, like the hitters, that I feel like we need to get. So 3 starting pitchers is what we could do. And I'm going to offer all these guys contracts. I'm going to bring all these guys back, so you don't have to worry about that. So I will see you guys after I get all this done. I'm going to do this quickly so you don't have to see it because it's a lot of guys. So we're going to offer these guys contracts. We're going to do all that. And then I will see you guys back when I'm done. Okay, so I've offered everybody their tendered contracts. I have offered salary arbitration to those guys, and I haven't simulated it all. So let's go a couple of days. The Cougars can no longer afford the contract offered to Shohei Ohtani. Shohei Ohtani goes to the Rockies on an 8-year deal worth $279.2 million. But it's because we brought in Tyler Glasnow on our contract. Okay, that changes some things. So Jack Flaherty still hasn't signed yet, but we bring in Tyler Glasnow. What does that mean our budget is at? 32.15. Okay. Shohei Ohtani signs with the Rockies. Wow. I wish that he would have signed with us, but hey, I mean, we picked who we wanted to get, and we got Tyler Glasnow. Tyler Glasnow is still a really good pitcher, and if we get Jack Flaherty, if we get him too, that's going to be big time as well. I offered all these guys contracts, and as you can see, a lot of them accepted already. Let's go another day and see what happens. Nothing crazy happened. Come on, Flaherty. Are you going to sign? Nobody has an offer on Jose Ramirez yet. We'll go 2 more days. This is getting interesting. Still nobody has an offer. We're the only team that is offered on Jack Flaherty. Jacob Degrom's still here. He's waiting on a contract. Okay, most of the guys are signing their contracts now. The budget is now at $27.87 million. But remember, we still have the possibility of moving Austin Meadows. We still have the possibility of moving a couple of guys to free up a little bit of space. And Tyler Glass now could be a trade piece. Like, he's not guaranteed to be on the team. I didn't see what that said. We can no longer afford. Oh, no. Okay. Jack Flaherty does sign his contract. Matt Barnes goes to the Brewers. Jack Flaherty signed a contract, but now we have to offer these guys because we couldn't afford them. So if we go to the budget, we have $456,000 because we offered. We got 2 starting pitchers to add to this team. Okay, so we're going to have to change some things. We're going to have to fix this budget. We are going to have to fix this budget. The pitching rotation is now elite. We can have Jack Leiter be up there. Tristan McKenzie can probably even get traded, really. But Flaherty becomes the ace. Then we have that. Then we have Caprillion, who actually, Caprillion could probably get traded. I don't really want to trade him, but he could get traded. McClanahan. We got to trade somebody to get some money off the books. Who do we trade to get the money off the books? Because we got to bring those guys back. I certainly want to do that. I don't want to trade Francisco Lindor. Is this where we trade Austin Meadows to free up some money? I have to get a left fielder back for him. Who's a cheap left fielder that we could bring in? I don't even know at this point. Not everybody's got a contract. That's the problem with trading this late into this part of the year, is not a lot of the players that I'm looking for have contracts, and the guys that do are on expensive contracts that we can't afford. So it's not going to be left field that we trade, not yet at least. Is it going to be Tristan McKenzie that we trade? Alek Manoah doesn't even have a contract, but they're probably going to bring him back anyway, so it doesn't matter. Tristan McKenzie just wasn't the fit for us, I don't think. Can't trade for him. I can trade for Jackson Jobe. Or maybe Matt Manning. They're interested in Matt Manning. Or they're interested in doing this deal. The Tigers are. He went 7-7. I'd be interested more in Jackson Jobe, if we're being honest. Have him down in the minors. And then throw in Chad McAlpin. Because you know my feelings with Chad McAlpin. I told you he'd be a part of a trade. Is there any way, as you can see, we have a little bit of leeway here. Is there any way I could throw in somebody else? Is there any way I could throw in somebody else? This guy is a 46 overall. Dominic Valdez is a 46 overall. That's crazy. Absolutely insane. Nate Higgins. Oh, he's got a mustache. This man's got a stash on him. Jesus Encarnacion. Why did I struggle to say his name like that? I can get that second baseman, Nate Higgins, with the mustache. So we can get Jackson Jobe and Nate Higgins for 2 starting pitchers. I'm fine with that. And we free up a little bit of money. That's good. So Tristan McKenzie leaves the team. Jack Leiter now is still there. Okay, does that free up enough money to offer these contracts? Because we still have to worry about Shane McClanahan. He still has to come back too. All right, so this might have to be what's it called? A Caprillion trade. And I don't think we need a pitcher. Let's go for like, I don't really know what we can get. I guess I could just do suggest trades. What can I get for him? I can get a 62 overall, a potential starting pitcher. I can get decent stuff. That doesn't seem... Drew Mendoza and Cade Cavalli. That's not horrible. Evan McMahon and Helcris Olivares? Is that how you say his name? I don't know how to say his name. But a 22-year-old, 70 overall closing pitcher? That might have to be a deal. And now we're back to those same. What team was that? That is the Rockies. Let's go take a look at the Rockies. Who is this guy? Evan McMahon. He's a 70 overall already, 22 years old. He's got some nasty stuff. We could put him in the bullpen. I don't hate that at all. For James Caprillion? Because if we free up this money, then we can bring back Shea McClanahan and we don't have to worry about it. But can I squeak out anything else? Will Ponson. There's Shohei Ohtani. I can get Will Ponson too. I think I'm going to do this. Caprillion for that closing pitcher and Will Ponson. So there goes James Caprillion. But if we just go to this roster and make Evan McMahon, if we edit him to make him just a straight up relief pitcher, there we go. Secondary position, I can't change that. So if we just make him a straight up relief pitcher, he could be an absolute stud. He's going to be in Double-A right away. Absolutely. Evan McMahon could be he could be in the big league club if we need him to be. All right, I'm feeling good about that. That's a big time trade right there. Absolute big time trade, and that gives us a budget of $5.11 million. And we still have Austin Meadows, by the way. So I mean, we could free up a lot more money if we needed to. Okay. This can work. We have to go back and we have to offer these guys new contracts because of it said that we had to reoffer him. So if I could offer that, then Luther Curtis. I got to try and offer them as cheap of a deal as possible with them still being interested. So it looks, oh, I can take this down a lot. Okay. Are you going to accept this? Is it like, can I withdraw this offer and do that? It's the same thing to you? I know I'm kind of like cheating the system here, but if it's not, if he's still going to be interested, oh, there we go. I was going to say, if he's still going to be interested, I might as well do it. Get the lowest amount as possible. And then we'll keep that. So we offered those two guys contracts. We still have a contract on them. We still have arbitration offered to these guys, so that's good. We have to select our 40-man roster, and we got to see if we got those guys. So come on. I really want those guys to re-sign. Yes, okay, the 40-man roster has to be set. Okay. So who do we want on the 40-man roster? Jackson Jobe probably deserves to not be in single A. He probably deserves to be in double A along with Higgins and along with Will Ponson, but that doesn't matter. I probably think, so how many do we have right now? We have 38, 39. So we have one spot free, which I would like to have Jackson Jobe on the 40-man roster. So that's 40 guys on the 40-man. If we go to the 40-man, who is on here that I don't really want? Ryan Nelson, if he gets taken, I don't hate it. If he gets taken, I don't hate that. Nick Prado, if he gets picked up in the thing, I don't mind it. Everybody else I would mind if they got taken. So that frees up 2 spots for somebody that's not on the 40-man yet, which Taguchi has to be. I want Taguchi on there. And I want Evan McMahon on there, the guy that we just got. So that's the 2 guys that we absolutely needed to have on there. Everybody else, Murakami's not on there, or CJ Abrams. Ooh. Or Yamamoto. Okay, so we got to get those 3 guys on there for sure. We absolutely have to have those guys on there. We can't have the risk of them getting taken, but who do we take out? Danny Jimenez, I don't think would get taken. Tyler Soderstrom, there's a good possibility that he could get taken. Adam Kolarek. I don't think Adam Kolarek would get taken, but if he does, it's not like a huge thing. And Emilio Pagan. I'm just getting rid of relief pitchers at this point. Do I think that Jordan Walker would get taken? 66 overall, a potential guy. There's a good possibility. Or do I think that Emilio Pagan could get taken? I think we're going to risk it on Pagan so that I can get Murakami on there for sure, 40-man. CJ Abrams on there for sure. And then Yamamoto on there for sure. Absolutely. Everybody else doesn't really matter. I mean, Jeter Downs would suck if he got taken, but it's not the end of the world. I think I'm fine with who's on the 40-man and who's not. Robert Suzuki's not on there, though. But I don't think that I can move anybody. Can I move anybody else? Would Joe Adele probably would get taken, wouldn't he? Would Soderstrom or would Jordan Walker? I guess I'll take Jordan Walker off because I want that pitcher on there. I feel like I need to have him on there. Where's he at? Robert Suzuki. Add him to the 40 man. If Jordan Walker gets taken, it's gonna suck, but it's not the end of the world. That's 40 guys on the 40 man. I think that's the 40 man that I'm happy with, and we only have Yamada left to go on the contract. So now we get Nick Pratto got claimed by the Dodgers. That doesn't say that it's the Dodgers. It just says Los Angeles. And so did Jordan Walker. So we lose Jordan Walker and we lose Nick Pratto. That's not the end of the world. It kind of sucks, but it's not the end of the world. We can survive without having those guys on the team anymore. Jose Ramirez finally signs a contract. He had 43 home runs last year. He signs a mega deal with the Giants, 9 years, $315 million. Absolutely massive contract. Yamada looks like he's back, so that's good. Man, our starting pitchers now with Flaherty, Glasnow, McClanahan, and then if we can win the negotiation with Shane McClanahan, we're going to look good. We are going to look good. All players must have contracts tendered by December 2nd. Okay, so we have everybody that we needed. We don't have to worry about that one. Frankie Montes, he gets another contract. Former Cougar. 4 years, $61 million. Good for him. And now we get to the baseball winter meetings. The first big trade, besides us, of the offseason, Nathan Eovaldi goes from the Dodgers to the Nationals. The Dodgers get back Keibert Ruiz and Cade Cavalli, somebody that we could have traded for. Julio Urias goes down south to South Beach, signs with Miami, 6 years, $144 million. Lucas Giolito gets picked up by the Cubs, 6 years, $128 million. And now we get to the Rule 5 draft. I don't think we're going to sign anybody because the Rule 5 draft players have to stay on your big league club. Was that Robert Duggar? Was he on our team? I'm not sure. Do we even have a Rule 5 pick? Well, we didn't have a Rule 5 pick. Okay, good. I probably wasn't going to draft anybody anyway, but we didn't even have one to even like worry about having a Rule 5 pick. Another trade. The Angels trade Anthony Rendon to the Twins for Cole Sands, Aaron Sabata, and Wander Javier. 3 pretty young prospects. Actually, 26, 24, 25. They're not super young, but they're still prospects. And now we get into the late stages here of free agency. We're almost to the Josh Hader signs with the Braves, 5 years, $91 million. Matt Chapman signs with the Padres, 6 years, $80 million. We're almost to the salary arbitration battles. Raziel Iglesias gets traded from the Angels to the Padres for 2 prospects. Well, 1 prospect and Yolbert Sanchez. Robert Hassel also gets moved in that deal. He's the prospect. Okay. Some big things going. So we're almost to the arbitration hearings. We're about to be here. Harrison Bader signs the Mariners, 4 years, $54 million. Who's still in free agency? Cody Bellinger didn't sign with us. That's right. That's right. Because I forgot to do that. It's a good thing he hasn't signed anywhere. It's a good thing that he hasn't signed anywhere. I think I can get away with this. I cannot afford that. Can I get away with 22? I cannot afford that. What can I get away with? 20? I can't afford 20. What about a 1-year deal? Can I get away with 11 million? No. Can I get away with 8 million? I can get away with an 8 million, but he was no longer interested in the contract. We're going to get rid of Cody Bellinger because I just don't have the cap space. But I could free up the cap space. Let's see what happens with the salary arbitration deals. So the arbitration panel sided with McClanahan, so we're paying him $2.16 million. And the panel sided with Gavin Lux, so we're paying him $2.9 million. Okay, so that's everything that we needed to worry about. And now if we go to the budget, we have $3.38 million in cap space. These 2 contracts, I told you I was going to go big in the offseason. We needed some starting pitching, and we got some starting pitching. Hopefully it works out for us. But Austin Meadows is the one domino that might fall. Him and Emilio Pagan. They are the two dominoes that could fall here at the end of the video. Now that everybody's basically got their contracts, or at least most people have their contracts, Austin Meadows could free up enough money for us to bring back Cody Bellinger. That's really the goal, is to bring back Cody Bellinger. Is there a left fielder with a decent amount of speed we could get? Jared Kelenic, I have had him on my mind, but he's only got 53 speed. Austin Meadows has even more speed than Jared Kelenic. So I have wanted Kelenic, though. Would it be possible to straight up? It is possible to straight up. I have wanted him, but he just doesn't have the speed that I'm looking for. Castellanos, Joey Gallo, no. Ian Happ's making too much money. Not Aristides Aquino, I know that for a fact. Jock Peterson, Tyler O'Neill's making too much money. We couldn't even... Oh, we could do that, actually. Wow, we could trade Austin Meadows for Tyler O'Neill? They're basically the same player. Well, not really. I think Austin Meadows has more power. 83.58 to 83.65. Okay, he's got a little bit more power, but he is faster. Ooh, I think I like that. I'm going to keep going around the league just to see if there's something else. But I do like that. Getting a guy like that would be pretty cool. Randy Arozarena has a lot of value. I didn't realize Randy Arozarena had that much value. But it looks like we're back in the same stuff we were looking at. So let's go back to the Cardinals and talk to them for Tyler O'Neill. Straight up for Austin Meadows. I don't know if I could pass that up. That frees up a little bit of money, but I don't think it's enough yet. Emilio Pagan still has to be a guy that... oh, he's not under contract. What? How is Emilio Pagan not under contract? He says he's on our books. This player's not signed to a contract. Oh, I'm trading for... Whoops. It's because the player for the Yankees wasn't under contract. Duh. I didn't know I was being an idiot, but I guess I was. All right, so is there a cheap bullpen arm that we could get that's like not super expensive? What kind of prospect deals can I get? No prospect deals. Okay. Not even any trades, so nobody wants a 32-year-old bullpen arm, that's for sure. But there's got to be somebody. There's got to be somebody down here that's got a contract that's decently young and not super expensive. Dustin Gillett, 22-year-old. No, not feeling it. Come on, there's got to be a young bullpen guy. What about this guy? McKinley Moore. He's a relief pitcher, 25 years old. Kind of frightens me at 62 overall. But they think they should be getting a ton more value. Does that work for everybody? Wow, okay, so Emilio Pagan can't get traded, at least not right now, because even on a deep potential guy, they think they should be getting a ton of value back, and it must be glitched or something. So Emilio Pagan cannot get traded, at least not right now, but he can get traded later on in the season if we need to. But does that allow me to free up enough money to get Cody Bellinger? If I offer him the 2-year deal that I was planning on offering him, I don't think I have enough money. I'd have to offer him this. I think Cody Bellinger's gone. I think Cody Bellinger is gone, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it is what it is, I guess. Maybe he doesn't end up signing a contract. I don't know. Noah Syndergaard gets traded from the Mets. I forgot he went back to the Mets. To the Blue Jays for a couple young guys. Cody Bellinger does sign with the Diamondbacks, 3 years, $30 million. We just couldn't compete with that with the guys that we signed. Alberto Mondesi signs a 5-year, $59.5 million deal, and they show our trade, Tyler O'Neill, for Austin Meadows straight up. That is a little bit unfortunate that we couldn't bring back Cody Bellinger, but I think in the long run it's going to end up being better for the team because, yeah, we do lose a little bit of power, but we brought back Shane McClanahan. And where is the other starting pitcher that we have? Didn't I have another starting pitcher? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I thought I had somebody else. I don't know. I thought I had somebody else, but I guess I didn't. We'll just put Grayson Rodriguez in there. Didn't I have somebody else? I'd have to go back and look. I don't know. We'll have to figure out the team, though. But this starting pitching liner, this rotation looks a lot better now with Flaherty. Oh, I think I'm thinking of the dude that we traded. Because I hadn't looked at the rotation since we traded him. So I think I'm thinking of him. But I do like this. I think we look a lot better now. And now we get to the last day for renew contracts. I don't think we have any. No, we don't have any renewed contracts. I think we're ready to go into spring training 2024. All right. We made some big time moves, didn't we? The lineup is now looking a lot different. Left field, center field's a little shocky, or a little shaky with Christian Pache now that Bellinger's gone. And we're still looking for a faster right fielder, but we do have Tyler O'Neill now, which is a big upgrade in terms of like speed. This team is good. This team is a playoff team. We just needed that pitching. We really just needed that pitching. O'Neill Cruz can play third base and shortstop, but we got Frankie playing those positions. This team is good. This team is really good. I gotta fix the. I gotta fix this. We gotta make him left field. We gotta make this center field. I don't think I have anybody that can play center field, can I? Besides Pache, I don't think so. Then Tyler O'Neill will go there, and then Tyler O'Neill will go here, and then Pache, however you want to say his name, will go there. And then we'll go to the pitcher rotation, and this is what it is. I like it a lot. I really, really do like this rotation now. I think that we can win a couple more games. I think we've made the transition from losing games to now winning some games, and we may have given up some draft picks, but that's just going to have to be what happens when you want to win. Like, we needed starting pitching, and I think we got the starting pitchers that are going to help us win some more games. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Let me know down below in the comments what you thought of this offseason. Do you think that we should have just went straight up for Shohei Ohtani and not went for other... I went for more, like, depth and quality more than just quality overall. So do you think I should have just went for Shohei Ohtani straight up as the only player, or if I should have done what I did? Do you like what I did? Do you not like what I did? Let me know down below in the comments, and let me know also who you think we should also trade to free up a little bit more money, because we have 7.7 million in cap space, but there's guys that we could free up. Like, one of these guys could get moved. They're not guaranteed on their deals. Like, we didn't give them a no trade clause. They could get moved, and you never know. And also, Francisco Lindor, if he has a down season, could also get moved. So there's a couple things that could happen here. And plus, Emilio Pagan, if he ever gets like under contract, could get traded as well. So